guys, my name is Mireya. So for this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I would have done my makeup the day of my wedding. Let me just talk up to you guys a little bit about my wedding. Back then, I was 20 years old and I had no idea on how to wear makeup. I used eyeshadow from the dollar store and I used a powder. I didn't know what false eyelashes were. I had no idea how to do eyeliner. I had no idea of anything like that. So my makeup was pretty natural, which I don't regret it at all. But obviously if I could go back in time, then I would have changed one or two things. Maybe I would have applied more mascara. Maybe I would have used false eyelashes if I would have known how to apply them and all that. I don't regret my wedding day or anything of it. I just wanted to do this video to share with you guys what I would have changed if you could go back in time, but I don't think I would change. If I would have done my makeup differently, then this is possibly what I would have done. So if you would like to see how I would have done my makeup when I got married, just keep on watching this video. I think the day of my wedding, what I would have done to get started is I would have applied a face mask, then I would have washed my face, applied a toner. So that's what I'm doing now. And I also used a moisturizer from Clinique. This is the Moisture Surge. This is how I did my makeup the day of my wedding. As I mentioned before, I used a makeup palette from the dollar store and my makeup was very, very simple. For my eyebrows, I'm going to be using this Brow Bar To Go, which I really like it for my eyebrows. It's a powder and I really like how they turn out with this. I'm also going to be using a brush and just to comb them out. I'm also going to be using this concealer and this highlighter, and I like to apply this on top of the eyebrows and on the bottom just to give it that highlight, and I feel like it gives it that perfect shape look once I apply that. I'm also going to be using a concealer as a base for my eyeshadow, and I'm going to blend it a little bit with my finger, then I'm going to blend it with a brush. I just can't believe that the day of my wedding I didn't use anything for my brows, and my brows were very thin back then because that was the style back then, and I so regret not applying anything on my eyebrows because you can tell a big difference now. Like, I feel like it's a must-have for me. Can't go out without applying something on my eyebrows now, and I have them much thicker because I've applied so many treatments for my eyebrows to grow, because for a while they did not want to grow back. I'm going to be taking my Anastasia makeup palette, and this has a lot of pigment, so I have to make sure that I dust the eyeshadow off, and I'm going to apply also a piece of tape because I just want that fine edge. For my brow bone, I'm going to be taking this brown eyeshadow. These are all from Anastasia, and I'm going to bring you guys up closer so you guys can see what I'm doing here. I also applied a little bit more concealer because I wanted something that would apply, or that would make the eyeshadow stand out a bit more. And I also used one for my inner eye corner. Then for the bottom of my eyelashes, I also used that brown eyeshadow once again. I'm going to be taking a bit of a darker brown eyeshadow, but just a tad bit, because these eyeshadows, like I mentioned before, they have a lot of pigment, and make sure that you blend it in very, very well. After that, I'm going to take another eyeshadow for my brow bone, and I'm also going to be applying a little bit of eyeliner. For my wedding, I did not use eyeliner. I didn't know how to apply eyeliner. I'm going to be taking this one from Maybelline, and I'm just going to be making a fine, thin, I guess a cat eyeline, but just a very thin one. Give me that cat eye, but just very thinly. Are those even words? I don't know. I think I'm just making things as I go. Thinly? I don't even think that's a word. But you guys get what I'm saying, because I bet you guys are watching the video. Then after that, I'm going to be removing the tape. Remove that tape. I haven't applied foundation yet because I'm going to be doing that at the end. So this is what the eyeliner looks like. I'm also going to be curling my eyelashes. For the edges where I applied the tape, I'm going to just give my eyeliner a cat line, just a very thin one, like I mentioned before. I'm also going to be curling my eyelashes, and after that, one thing I didn't know before when I didn't know how to apply makeup is that you have to curl your eyelashes when you apply false lashes. I'm going to be using these false eyelashes, which I want a little bit more dramatic. I don't want the very thin ones. I wanted a little bit of more of a dramatic look, and make sure you apply a very good eyelash glue, because you don't want your eyelashes falling out the day of your wedding. That would be totally embarrassing. And make sure you cut out the edges, because sometimes those can be poking you all night, and that's one of the mistakes that I had when I first applied eyelashes. I didn't know how to apply them. So this is what the makeup looks like with eyelashes and without eyelashes, and I think they make a dramatic or a drastic change, and I really love how false lashes look. And I wish I would have known how to apply them the day of my wedding, because I think I would have applied them, or I would have applied more mascara. That's another mistake, guys, that I didn't know. Whenever I would apply false lashes, I didn't want to apply mascara because I didn't want to mess up my false lashes, and I wanted to keep reusing them, which it's fine now. I apply mascara nowadays because I buy very cheap eyelashes on eBay, but before there wasn't much variety at the stores and they were pretty expensive. For foundation, I'm going to be taking one from Maybelline, and make sure you apply a primer before applying your foundation. And that's another thing that I didn't know when I was learning or didn't know how to apply makeup, that you have to apply a primer before applying your foundation. And make sure you apply the proper foundation, or the proper, primer, because some primers are oil based, and if your foundation is water based, then water and oil don't mix, so you're going to get that cakey foundation look. So make sure you get the oil based foundation and the oil based primer. So you have to make sure, look at the ingredients and make sure you got the right ones. So I'm going to apply it with my finger, then I'm going to blend it with a brush, and then I'm going to use a beauty blender. That's how I've been liking to apply my foundation lately. I'm not sure if the beauty blender existed 10 years ago, but I wish it would have. That's the way I would have applied my foundation. I really like it because it gives you that skin-like look. You can't really tell you're wearing foundation if you apply it the proper way. So this is what the foundation looks like, and it's not high coverage, which I don't think I would have used the high coverage on the day of my wedding, because I'm the kind of girl that likes things more naturally, and I feel like after I take the foundation off, I don't want people looking at me the next day after the wedding, because the party keeps going in Mexico, and they're gonna be like, hey, wait a minute, is this you, or are you the bride from yesterday? Because they were gonna see all my imperfections without foundation. So you know what, I just go with a more natural look. I'm gonna be taking a bronzer, blush, and just a little bit of highlight. So this is what the makeup looks like. I'm also going to be applying a Urban Decay spray just to set the makeup. One more thing, I'm going to be applying on the waterline, I'm going to be applying an eyeliner just to give it that natural look. Oh, and make sure, I forgot to mention, make sure you wear waterproof makeup on the day of your wedding, just in case you cry. You don't want that mascara falling all over your face or dripping down your face. I'm also going to be taking a natural lip color. This one's from Milani, and that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay spray, and supposedly this one lasts all night. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, which that helps my channel a lot. Take care, guys, and I will see you. Yes, you that you're watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Peace. I don't but I don't regret. I just want to, if I would, if